Did you know that the brain, that 3-pound organ in your head, is the most energy-demanding organ in your body? And yet some of our daily habits might be sabotaging its health and functionality. Imagine this: your brain, the control center of your body, responsible for your thoughts, memories, feelings, and interactions with the world, is under attack from the very actions we perform daily. Shocking, isn't it? But it's the truth. Many of the things we do every day can have a profound impact on our brain health. Now, don't get me wrong. It's not about the occasional late-night binge-watching or the odd sugary treat. It's about repeated habits that, over time, can lead to significant changes in our brain function and overall health. Before we start, it's important to note that this video is for educational purposes only and should not be considered a substitute for professional medical advice or diagnosis. If you believe you may have a health issue, please consult a healthcare professional. Let's kick off our countdown with habit number 14. Spending too much time in the dark. Do you frequently find yourself sitting in the dark, hoping to fall asleep, or preferring darkness even during the day? Lack of natural light can lead to depression and negatively affect your brain function. Sunlight is crucial for keeping your brain active and healthy. It regulates the release of melatonin, which helps control your sleep cycle. Ironically, spending too much time in the dark can disrupt this process and may lead to sleep deprivation. At number 13 is skipping breakfast. This may seem trivial, but hear me out. Breakfast is often dubbed the most important meal of the day, and it's not without reason. Skipping breakfast can lead to decreased cognitive function, impacting memory and attention span. It's like trying to start a car without fuel. Sure, it might run on fumes for a bit, but it won't be operating at its best. So if you're a serial breakfast skipper, it might be time to rethink that habit. Moving along to habit number 12, being a couch potato. You've probably heard it before, but physical activity is crucial for overall health. And yes, that includes your brain. Being sedentary for extended periods can lead to decreased blood flow to the brain, impacting memory and cognitive function. Think of it this way. Your brain is like a muscle, and just like any other muscle, it needs a good workout to stay strong and fit. So get off that couch and get moving. And now, we arrive at habit number 11, overconsumption of sugar. Now, we all love a sweet treat now and then, but when it becomes a daily habit, it can wreak havoc on our brain health. Excessive sugar consumption can lead to inflammation in the brain, which can cause memory problems and cognitive decline. It's like pouring syrup on your computer's motherboard. Not a pretty sight, right? So next time you reach for that extra candy bar, remember, moderation is key. At number 10, we have exposure to loud noises. Living in the city means your ears are constantly bombarded with loud noises, from traffic to construction. Additionally, if you often use earbuds to listen to music at high volumes, you might want to reconsider this habit. Just 30 minutes of loud music can permanently damage your hearing. This is not just about your ears. Hearing loss has been scientifically linked to cognitive decline. Hearing loss can lead to significant brain tissue loss and increase your risk of developing Alzheimer's disease as an adult. When listening to music through earphones, your ears might adapt and signal that the music isn't loud enough, prompting you to increase the volume. Try removing your earbuds for about 30 seconds periodically. When you put them back in, you'll likely notice the volume is too high. That's the level at which you were listening all along without realizing. It's advisable to keep your earphone volume at 50% or lower, and give your ears regular breaks from being plugged in to protect both your hearing and cognitive health. Moving on to habit number 9, not enough sunlight. Spending every day indoors can have negative effects on your brain's health. Sunlight is a crucial source of vitamin D, a vital nutrient that regulates numerous cellular functions in the body and helps maintain your energy levels throughout the day. A lack of sufficient vitamin D can lead to depression, fatigue, and even cognitive decline as you age. To ensure you're getting enough vitamin D, try to spend time outside daily, whether it's for walking, exercising, or simply enjoying the sunshine. If outdoor activities aren't feasible, consider taking vitamin D supplements to maintain adequate levels. Additionally, incorporating vitamin D-rich foods such as fish and dairy products into your diet can help boost your intake. Now let's talk about habit number 8, skimping on sleep. Sleep deprivation. Not getting enough sleep can severely impact your daily functionality and long-term brain health. In the short term, sleep deprivation often leads to grogginess, concentration difficulties, and mood swings. Over time, the consequences become even more severe, potentially leading to hypertension, diabetes, obesity, depression, heart attacks, and strokes. To ensure you're getting sufficient rest, it's crucial to turn off electronic screens before bedtime. The blue light emitted by phones and laptops can disrupt your natural sleep cycle, making it harder to fall asleep and causing you to lose valuable rest. Additionally, establishing a consistent sleep schedule, going to bed and waking up at the same time every day, can significantly help in maintaining regular sleep patterns and combating the effects of sleep deprivation. And finally, habit number 7. Living in a constant state of stress. In small doses, stress can be a great motivator. However, chronic stress? That's a different story. It's like setting a slow-burning fire in your brain. Over time, it can shrink your brain size, impair its function, and even contribute to mental health issues. It's crucial to have stress management techniques in place. Whether it's deep breathing, yoga, or a walk in the park, find what calms your mind and stick to it. Starting to see a pattern here? But wait, there's more. Stay tuned as we continue our countdown of the 14 daily habits that are wreaking havoc on your beautiful brain. Remember, knowledge is power, and with each habit we discuss, you're becoming more equipped to take control of your brain health. So stick around. You won't want to miss what's coming up next. Halfway through our list, and at number 6 we have overuse of technology. The excessive use of technology, including smartphones, computers, and tablets, poses a significant risk to brain health in today's digital era. The blue light emitted by these devices interferes with the production of melatonin, the hormone that regulates sleep-wake cycles. This disruption can lead to difficulties in falling asleep, poor sleep quality, and shorter sleep duration, all of which can diminish cognitive functions such as attention, memory, and decision-making. Moreover, the brain's neural circuitry is highly adaptable and can be reshaped by experiences due to neuroplasticity. The frequent task switching encouraged by technology use can rewire the brain, promoting a preference for fragmented, shallow attention over deep, sustained focus. Social media, in particular, can exacerbate feelings of inadequacy, anxiety, and depression through constant social comparison and the fear of missing out, FOMO, potentially leading to mood alterations and a higher susceptibility to mental health disorders. To mitigate these effects, setting limits on screen time, especially before bedtime, is crucial to reduce blue light exposure and protect sleep quality. Additionally, regularly scheduling digital detoxes or periods without technology can help restore attentional capacity and improve overall mental well-being. Moving on to habit number 5, drinking too much alcohol. Enjoying an occasional beer or glass of wine is generally harmless. However, issues arise with addiction, which significantly impacts brain health. Many individuals struggling with alcoholism develop deficiencies in essential nutrients, notably vitamin B1 and magnesium. A lack of vitamin B1 can lead to symptoms such as confusion, memory loss, reduced mental alertness, and emotional instability. Insufficient magnesium intake often results in depression, disorientation, and irritability. The combination of these deficiencies can severely deteriorate brain function, illustrating how alcohol addiction can profoundly affect mental health. At number 4 on our naughty list is constant multitasking. In our fast-paced world, it might seem efficient to juggle multiple tasks at once, but it's actually a disservice to your brain. Multitasking can cause a cognitive overload, reducing your brain's efficiency and productivity. It also increases stress and can lead to mental fatigue. Instead, try focusing on one task at a time and give your brain the break it deserves. From depriving ourselves of sleep to overloading on sugar, to trying to do a million things at once, these habits are silently chipping away at our brain health. It's easy to overlook these everyday habits, but acknowledging them is the first step towards a healthier mind. How many are you guilty of? At number 3, we have information overload. Have you ever felt overwhelmed by information overload? It's a common issue where you attempt to retain too much information at once, leading to much of it slipping through the cracks. Our brains have a limit to how much information they can process at any given time. For instance, imagine trying to remember all the details of a complex project at work. If you try to keep track of every single task and deadline in your head, you're likely to forget key elements. Conversely, if you focus on just a few critical tasks each day, you're much more likely to manage them effectively. Information overload is not just frustrating, it's also a significant source of stress and can be detrimental to your memory. To combat this, when faced with a large volume of information, break it down into manageable chunks. This approach allows your brain to remain focused and stress-free, enhancing your ability to remember and process information effectively. Moving on to number 2 is social neglect. How often do you actually interact with others in person? In today's digital age, it's common to spend hours glued to screens, engaging with friends and family via smartphones, computers, and tablets through FaceTime and Zoom. However, nothing replaces the value of face-to-face interaction. Our brains are hardwired for social connection. We are inherently social beings. Regular socializing not only boosts mental and emotional well-being, but is crucial for brain health. Neglecting in-person interactions can deprive your brain of essential stimulation, hindering growth, happiness, and social fulfillment. While dedication to work and personal projects is commendable, it's vital to balance this with quality time with others. No matter how busy life gets, always make room for direct social engagement. It's fundamental to your overall well-being. And now, the moment you've been waiting for. The top habit that damages the brain, and a bonus surprising habit. The worst habit for your brain health is overeating. Overeating not only leads to weight gain, bloating, and an increased risk of serious health issues, but it can also cause significant harm to your brain. Consuming excessive amounts of food can lead to the hardening of arteries in the brain, impairing cognitive functions. Research indicates that a high-calorie diet over an extended period may raise the risk of developing memory loss or mild cognitive impairment, MCI, later in life. A notable study published in the journal in 2012 involved about 6,000 participants who were on average 50 years old at the beginning of the study. When re-examined a decade later, those who were overweight exhibited a 22% greater decline in their cognitive functions compared to those who maintained a healthier weight. This study highlights the long-term impacts of overeating on brain health, emphasizing the importance of a balanced diet to preserve cognitive function. Now it's time for the surprising bonus habit damaging your brain: smoking. Extensive research has solidified our understanding of the detrimental effects of smoking on health, particularly regarding its impact on the brain. Smoking damages cell membranes and reduces the viability of neurons, affecting key areas of the brain responsible for managing balance, coordination, and both fine and gross motor skills in adults and children alike. Moreover, smoking leads to the thinning of the cerebral cortex, the brain's outer layer, which plays a crucial role in critical cognitive functions including language processing, memory, and perception. This damage to the cortex can impair these vital functions, leading to long-term neurological deficits. Over time, the continual exposure to the harmful chemicals in cigarettes exacerbates these effects, potentially leading to a decline in cognitive abilities and an increased risk of neurodegenerative diseases. It is clear that the consequences of smoking extend far beyond the commonly discussed respiratory issues and cardiovascular diseases, deeply affecting brain health and overall neurological function. As we've journeyed through these habits, it's become more than clear that our everyday actions have a significant impact on our brain health. The good news is, it's never too late to break these habits. By taking small steps towards change, we can improve our brain health and overall well-being. What do you think about these habits? Are there any you're guilty of? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more insightful content like this. Remember, taking care of your brain is the first step towards a healthier, happier you.